What's up? As you guys know, it is now March, and the water temp is warming up now, considering spring is upon us, and the fish are just about to spawn before we know it. So I thought it was only appropriate to make a video about my top favorite spring lures. These aren't going to be in any specific order, and I am fully aware that this is not a original video by all means. I know that there's like thousands and thousands of spring lures. So anyways, these are my top favorite, and I know that a lot of people have different opinions, but like, since I've been fishing, these are my top favorites. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe below and click the little notification below, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so when that water temperature is getting about 40-50 degrees, I'm going to be throwing a little jerk bait. This is a Rapala jerk bait, and this is just absolutely great. I would prefer to throw in more of a clear water. If it's a little bit more murky, maybe use more of like a bone or a whitish type color. But this one's probably one of my all-time favorite colorways. It's got this little horizontal green line. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just absolutely great. When that bait jerks, this little green strip that I don't think you guys can see really makes a huge reflection, and the back strike on the paws all the time. Okay, so number 5 would have to be a little spinnerbait. A little spinnerbait. This one, actually, let me get a better one. This. Oh, that's a buzzbait. Oh, crap. Okay, this is a piece of crap swim bait, but a little swim bait. Definitely, like, I fish for crappie a lot, and they don't really prefer the skirts, actually. This is a little bit of a bigger profile for them. But I'm going to tie a little, not tie, but I'm going to put a little swim bait on the back and that little blade. I actually caught a northern pike on one of these exact spinner baits, but you know, great. I caught a few bass on them, but like crappie, and like I said, I caught a northern pike on it. So that's as soon as like the water temperature gets about 50, 55 degrees, I'd be throwing that. Okay, one of my favorite all-time lures, a little jig. This is actually good all of spring, from pre-spawn to post-spawn to spawn, the whole time, all of spring. Just a great lure. Actually caught my first bass this year on a little jig, almost like this. I actually caught it on a Strike King. This is I don't actually remember. I got it in my mystery tackle box unboxing. If you haven't checked the video out, it was probably about a month or two ago. But anyways, I did actually try to film a video of me catching my first fish, but let's just say I deleted it. So with that in mind, let's get to number 4. Okay, number 4 is gonna have to be where is it? Let me find it. Oh, a little popper. This is about when the water temperature gets about 65 to 60 degrees, or 65 to 70, my bad. Just use this little popper here. Great topwater action. One of my all-time favorite topwaters. This is about April, May, June, all throughout that whole area. This is just a great one for topwater. Okay, and as soon as the water temperature gets about 65 and up, this is my absolute personal favorite pond fishing lure. Is, as you guys know, a little Senko. I go with the Young Dingers. Gary Yamamoto work just as good, but the Young Dingers you can get for like $3, where the Gary Yamamoto are like 7 or 8. I have just as good luck catching them on a little Senko than catching them on a Gary Yamamoto, honestly. So now I'm gonna go through and kind of recap, my bad, what I would tie on, like what kind of line I would use for each of the lures. When using a jerkbait, I'm usually going to put monofilament. You can use braid, but I would definitely prefer to use monofilament over it. If you are going to go with braid, I would probably tie a monofilament leader on there, just because I feel like it works a little bit better. If there is more weeds at this time of the year, at least, which shouldn't happen too often, then use braid, because it obviously doesn't stretch like monofilament does. But you know, April, May, the time I'm going to be throwing there really isn't that much algae or seaweed or any type of stuff like that. So monofilament works just great. I usually put it on a ultralight. I don't really like using jerk baits on bait casters, so I would put it on a little spinning ultralight pole. Definitely with the little jerk baits that I use. I don't really throw huge jerk baits. I just throw ones about this size, so they work just fine. When I'm using a Senko, I'm usually going to use monofilament as well. Monofilament sinks a little bit faster than braid would, so I would use monofilament definitely like the time of year I'd be using it, which is pretty much all year, but probably wouldn't start throwing that till about late April, beginning of May. So when using a Senko, I'm usually going to throw monofilament, and it works just as good. When using a popper, I am definitely going to throw monofilament. You do not want to use braid, or it'll get all spun up, and yeah, it's just a mess. So I would prefer using a little popper like this and putting monofilament on there. Like I said, you can use braid and then tie a monofilament lure, line, my bad, which I do quite often. When using a jig, I am most likely going to be using braid, because this one is going to be on the bottom a little bit more, and it might get stuck on those rocks. So I would suggest using a braid which has no stretch, and you can really pull it out of there. Even when that bait's getting pulled out of that, whatever it is, that fish, definitely in the spawn, post-spawn, when those fish are really aggressive, they're going to hit that instantly, get a nice reaction bite off that. When using a spinning, which I can't find my spinning right now, I would definitely suggest using monofilament, just because braid, it'll get all twisted, so I would definitely use braid. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click the little bell. Magic Donut will appear on your task. And that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to show you guys my fish real quick, because I know how you guys, some of you, actually come to this channel because of that. I got my dope lighting right here. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to take these glasses off. Yeah, I look a lot better. Okay. My fish over here, doing really, really good. Actually, a guppy did pass away. I did not make a video about that, but he passed away. He wasn't doing very good when I bought him, but these fish are doing absolutely amazing. Cory, goldfish, tetras, everybody's doing just fine. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It means so much. Drop a comment what you guys thought about this video and what your favorite all-time spring lure is. So anyways, see you guys on another video. Peace.